Captain America, Winter Soldier. The Captain America Winter Soldier is probably for me and the best standalone Marvel universe until because I watched Marvel movies until I have watched Marvel movies so far until Infinity War, and a standalone movie about a concrete specific hero. Captain America Winter Soldier is the best. Why is that? Because generally speaking, Captain America movies are serious, and they are rather serious. They are almost, for example, we watched Captain America Winter Soldier almost like a thriller and very grounded thriller with only very few uh, magical or supernatural powers, and most of it is grounded on human specific issues, very mature narrated. So it is a serious movie. It is a serious movie about infiltration of Shield organization. So Shield is this big organization created to fight unnatural powers, uh, which can oppress humans or can be enemies to humans, and the Shield agents are sometimes cooperating with heroes to do these tasks, and a Shield organization is infiltrated by Hydra, and Hydra is also so it's very important to know that the best way to understand Marvel movies is unfortunately to watch them all. So you cannot, for example, watch only Iron Man movies or only Captain America movies, because the best way to understand what is going on is to watch all of them, and the best way to watch them is to watch them as they were published by Marvel company, now by Disney. And we know that Hydra is this organization from first Captain America, that it is connected to Nazis, to Second World War, and the Red Skull, this famous Nazi colonel. And Hydra is still operating. So even though Germany and Nazis as a threat, they are no longer a threat. They no longer exist. But we can say that Hydra is this new neo-Nazi organization, and in Winter Soldier we see that they managed to penetrate many levels of Shield organization, to the point that all organization could be jeopardized and destroyed. But I think that of course, the best thing about this movie is a final confrontation between Captain America and Winter Soldier, and the big surprise for many was that there will be spoilers. The biggest surprise, and even for me, was that Winter Soldier was Bucky, and Bucky was a friend of Captain America who helped him during Second World War, and they were doing very dangerous missions together. And Bucky lost in action in one of those missions. Captain America presumed that he died, but we see here that that it is not the case. That probably Hydra found Bucky and created a super soldier from his body, from his conscious. And Bucky, of course, almost didn't remember anything about the past, about that he was a Bucky, that he was a friend with Captain America. And these confrontations here in this movie are superbly created. The fights, the fists or the melee fights or the weapon fights, they are the best in Marvel universe. Maybe Avenger movies are much more grandeur in scale, but Winter Soldier shows us that Marvel movies cannot be only those funny, goofy movies about heroes who will never die and who will never suffer and who will always be resurrected in one way or another. So it's not really important who his villain or who his nemesis is. The good will always win, and then and our hero is always good. Here in Captain America, it's not the same. It's different, and I would say that for me it's the best movie of the Marvel movies because it's the most serious. So, for example, for me, the all movies with Guardians of the Galaxy are very hard to watch, and for me, they are the worst from Marvel universe. And Captain America movies are the best. So, because now we also have Captain America Civil War. This will be the next movie about Captain America, but Winter Soldier is in the middle. It's the second movie about Captain America hero, about this specific hero, and of course we have one tiny scene which, for example, Chris Stackman didn't like, but I liked, about this artificial intelligence, or which was with the memories of the science of Hydra, who was captured, and this scientist was I forgot his name, but he was interesting character for me because he was the only Hydra agent who was captured, because most of them commit suicide and they don't want to be captured, but he didn't commit suicide, and he even in a way corroborated with alliance forces during Second World War, but here we see him only as an artificial intelligence, uh, dreading about the future of the world, and we have, for example, snippets of real events in modern world. For example, a terrorist attack on Charlie Hebdo newspaper. But I think that the dread of this movie and the dread which especially Bucky as Winter Soldier is spreading is really the first time I understand the sense of the word dread, dreadful, dreadness, something which causes dread in us. So really, this scenes with Bucky and his face, the most of it is cloaked or masked, and even Captain America for a long period of this movie didn't know that the Winter Soldier is Bucky, and as an opponent, even as a antagonist, Winter Soldier is, I would say, he's for me the best antagonist. Of course, not the best because the best is Loki, but besides Loki, I would say he's a forerunner. He's a second in place. Winter Soldier, Bucky as Winter Soldier, and at the end of this movie, there is an interesting part where Bucky is in a way. I don't know if it is in this movie or in Civil War. I think it is in this movie that he is in a some way mm, trying to remember who he really is, and of course his story will be even, I think, longer than Captain America, because Chris Evans as Captain America will end his contract with Marvel, and Bucky contract is longer, so we will see Winter Soldier as Bucky for a longer period in our Marvel Universe movies. But I would say that Winter Soldier is really good thriller movie. Even if someone just want to watch good thriller movie with good grounded but very mature special effects, Winter Soldier is for him. And of course, Samuel Jackson as Shield agent, as the leader of Shield, who is presumably dead, but then he is still alive. And his actions, he's of course the head of Shield and very charismatic, very likable character. I think I like him very much as a Shield general leader. Um, so yes, so I would say that as a standalone, and Chris Stackman said the same thing, that as a standalone movie, Captain America: Winter Soldier is the best standalone Marvel movie so far, because now we have many more, and in 2025 I think there will be another Captain America movie, so it will be four of them, because we also have Captain America Civil War before us. And then in 2025, here I'm recording it in October 2024, and in the middle, I think, of 2025 there will be another Captain America movie. So yes, so I would say that this movie was for me, because honestly, I'm doing these reviews of Marvel heroes not because of any standalone movie, but because of the world which these movies created. This is the best part of Marvel universe, the whole world and the heroes and connections between them. And Captain America for me, and the Captain America saga, is at the top because it's most serious, most grounded, without any goofy humor or goofy behavior, and very mature in almost any case, even in special effects, in character developments and character presentations. So let me know in the comments what do you think about Captain America: Winter Soldier.